Welcome boys and girls. Today I'm going to be explaining the task mixed numbers from my iMaths. Okay, we're looking through both pages. For this first page, I'm just going to pick out a couple of examples for you. The second page, I'll go through all three of those examples there. Okay, let's start by taking a look at the first page then. Okay, first of all, there's an example here. Write this improper fraction as a mixed number. Okay, 33/5. It's a very, very simple technique here that you need to do. 33 divided by 5 goes 6 times remainder 3. 33 divided by 5, 6 times remainder 3. That's that one done. If you really want to understand what's going on here, boys and girls, on the left-hand side here, we've got 33 fifths. Okay, so what that means, 33/5 is 33 fifths. So here I've got a whole pizza there. There's 5 fifths, another 5, another 5, another 5, another 5, another 5 fifths. So here we've got 30 fifths, and the 30 fifths would make up 6 whole ones, and then we've got another 3 fifths here. So it's 6 whole ones and 3 fifths left over. If you can really understand how this relates to real life, it's going to help you out a lot when you come to look at these sorts of examples in exams. Okay. Next example. Write this mixed number as an improper fraction, 3.5. Okay. Simple technique here is 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Okay. The real life, what's happening in real life there, if you've got it shaded in black here, 1 whole pizza, 2 whole pizzas, 3 whole pizzas and a half. How many halves have you got? Well, there's 2 halves here, another 2 and a half there. That's 7 halves, 7/2. Okay. Try and understand these picture examples here, boys and girls. You're going to become a much better mathematician if you understand what you're doing. You're not just following steps. Step was there, 3 times 2 plus 1. Yeah. Okay. Next example here, a subtraction involving mixed numbers. Now, there are different methods here. I'm showing you one method. If you've got a different method, please do try it with this example and see if you get the correct answer, okay? Because some of you might have different methods that aren't correct, yeah? But I've got no problem with you using different methods on this one. This method here for me is quite easy. I'm going to convert my mixed numbers into improper fractions first. 8 times 9 plus 1, 73. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 7 is 23. Okay? Obviously, you need to have the first part really well understood before you can do this part here. Yeah? Then if I was subtracting these two fractions, I would be looking for my lowest common multiple. The lowest common multiple of 9 and 8 is 72. So 9 times 8, 73 times 8. 8 times 9, 23 times 9. Okay? Boys and girls, you should not be using a calculator for this, okay? This would come up in a non-calculator exam. You're going to be really, really disappointed in anyone who is using a calculator to do this, okay? It's not going to get you success in the future if you're using a calculator now. Okay, next. Your 584 minus your 207 gives you 377. Then this one here, that's an improper fraction. We've got to go improper to mixed. Improper fraction to mixed. 377 divided by 72. There's no quick method here, boys and girls. You need to write out your multiples of 72, which I've done there. 377 just comes in here between the 360 and 432. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 377 minus 360 is 17. 5 times remainder 17. Okay. You can get those multiples written out quick if you're clever about it, because coming down here it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2. And here 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 7 is 21, plus 7 is 28. Plus 7 there would be 35, but because the 8 made a 10, it gives you 36. Plus 7 gives you 43. Okay, quick techniques that you really need to know. Yep, that's that first one. Next one here, I've done the example that involves a division. The example that involves a multiplication is more or less the same, but you don't have to do the flip and change. Okay, So starting off mixed to improper, I think you know that step already. Pause if you need to. Yeah. Flip change. You've got division there, so you've got to flip your fraction. Your 3 over 2 goes to 2 over 3, and you change there. Your division goes to your multiplication. Okay. Then 71 times 2, 142, and 9 times 3 is 27. 142 divided by 27. There's no easy technique. You've got to write down your multiples there to give you 5 and 7 27s. 142 divided by 7, by 27 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times, which is 135. 142 minus 135 is 7. 5 and 7 over 27. Okay? This working out here works for the second page. What I would really recommend, boys and girls, is at this stage right now, do the first page. Okay? Make sure you understand the first page properly before you do the second page, because it's going to be a lot less explanation in the working out on the second page. Do the first page now, trust me. Okay, this first one from the second page is tricky. I'm just going to look at this simple example first. Simple example. If Jack spends 2 times as long as Jill. If Jack spends 2 times as long as Jill, and we're told here, last week Jill spent 9.5 hours, we would do 2 times 9.5. 2 times 9 is 18, 2 times a half is 1, 18 plus 1 is 19. Okay? That would make sense if Jack spends 2 times. What we see there is that we multiply. Okay? What actually happens in this example, it says Jack spends 1 3/4 times as long on his homework as Jill. Okay? So we're going to do 1 3/4 times by 9.5. Always look for your simple example, boys and girls. Okay? 1 3/4 times 9.5. You should know those steps. We've converted from from mixed numbers to improper fractions. 1 times 4 plus 3. 9 times 2, 18 plus 1 is 19. Multiplying, did our division there. 133 divided by 8. You can use your division method there. Your short division will be easy there on that one. Okay? To get you 16 5/8. As I said, to really understand the second page, you need to have the first page fully understood first. Okay? That's that first one. Take a bit of time, make sure you understand that first example before you go on to the second example, please. Okay, this next one. The week before, Jack spends 20.25 hours doing his homework. Okay? Now, they're asking, how long does Jill spend doing homework? We still know from the first part here that Jack spends 1 3/4 times as long on his homework as Jill. Just added that back in there for you for this second example. Okay. Now, let's do a simple example that's similar to this one here. Simple example. If Jack spends 2 times as long as Jill, so he spends twice as long as Jill on his homework. If Jack spends 20 hours, how long does Jill spend? This situation, picture this. He's spending twice as long. Jack spends 20 hours. How long does Jill spend? It would be 20 divided by 2 is 10 hours. Okay, it's making sense because if Jill spends 10 hours, Jack spends twice as long, 2 times as long. 10 times 2 is 20. Okay, what we can see there in this simple example is that we need to be dividing. Okay, we need to be doing the amount of time that Jack spends, which is actually a 20.25, which is there, divided by the multiplier here, the 1 3/4, how many times as much he spends as Jill. Okay, doing that division. 20.25 divided by 1 3/4, convert from your improper fractions, from your mixed numbers to your improper fractions, flip change, flip your second fraction there, change your division to a multiply, cancel there your 4s, will give you a 1 and a 1, 81 times 1 is 81, 1 times 7 is 7. And then, from your improper fraction to your mixed number. 81 divided by 7 goes 11 times, remainder 4. Okay. Yes, this is definitely a very tricky task. You need to spend time making notes on this video to make sure you fully understand the video first. Okay. Yeah, that one was tricky. Okay, the last example. The sum of three mixed numbers is 22 7/10. Okay, so the three numbers add up to 22 7/10. Two of the numbers are 6 1/3 and 8 1/6. What is the third number? Okay, so if this number plus that number plus another number gives you this, we're going to add these two together first and work out what they add up to. So 6 1/3 plus 8 1/6. Now, I've used a shortcut here, boys and girls. Okay, you can use a shortcut if you want, you don't have to. If you want to, you can convert them to improper fractions and go through that technique. But the easiest way is your 6 plus your 8 is your 14. 1/3 plus 1/6. 1/3 plus 1/6 is a half. Okay, it's nice and easy. Is there? Yeah. The reason I converted from mixed numbers to improper fractions before is because it was a subtraction. Okay, subtractions often get more complicated, especially when you're getting negative numbers in there. Okay, but you can use that technique. Think about that. Okay, these two numbers add up to 14.5. Now 14.5 plus a number gives you this one, 22 7/10. So if I do 22 7/10 minus my 14.5, I'm going to get my mystery number. 22 7/10 minus 14.5. I've used the quick method here again, boys and girls. 22 minus 14 is 8. 7/10 minus a half gives you 2/10. 8 2/10 is 8 1/5. Okay, you can use that quick method. The time this quick method doesn't work well is when this fraction here is smaller than that fraction, and then you end up with negative numbers and it gets a little bit complicated. Okay, you can investigate that, have a think. Okay, it's going to take some time, full working out, no calculators. Good luck.